Today's show is brought to you by Hospital Pass Productions. Hospital Pass Productions.
Up over halfway he goes. Oh!
Youch! Well, that's gonna hurt. Hey, what's up, guys? We are Kevin and Kyle for the Hospital Pass production of Light the Lamp with the catchy music and theme song and woo woo woo, you know.
Get the light going. Light the lamp.
Eventually, we're gonna have a light, and it's gonna be awesome. So speaking about lighting the lamp, it's not gonna be a long show this week. It's just gonna be 2 quick segments. We usually do the 3-period thing. You know, it's a whole hockey theme. But I feel it's a little repetitive to keep going time and time again with, well, we talk about the East, we talk about the West. And for those of you who have seen the first episode, you saw that. And I don't know if you've posted the second episode yet.
It's taking a while, but by the time I get home, it'll be posted.
It's taking a while?
Taking a while.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Want some Cool Whip?
Some Cool Whip?
Cool Whip.
Cool Whip.
Can't have a pie without Cool Whip.
Cool Whip.
Cool Whip.
Cool Whip.
Cool Whip.
Oh.
So the second episode is a little bit more of the same, so we're just going to run through quickly in this segment about what's going on in the NHL. So briefly, a what just happened thing kind of came about, and the LA Kings, who were almost, I wouldn't necessarily say a lock, but they were definitely a favorite to go to the Stanley Cup Finals, and I would actually say they would be a lock to make it to the Western Conference Final, and they were ousted by the San Jose Sharks in 5 games. 5 games, yes.
Mm-hmm.
San Jose won all 3 of the games in LA. They won 6-4 last night. 6-4? 6-3. 6-3. Just kidding. 6-3. I should know. I watched the game at work. Even though I was supposed to be working.
It's okay.
The magic of smartphones.
Oh yeah, technology these days.
I know San Jose definitely was a long time coming for them. After the 2 years ago when they blew a 3-game lead, they knew that they could not let LA get back in the series. So they are the second team that have punched their ticket into round 2. Obviously, I think we discussed in the last show that the Tampa Bay Lightning were the first team that knocked out the Detroit Red Wings. And I also forgot that now that the Red Wings have been eliminated, that we may not see Pavel Datsyuk anymore.
Yeah.
He might be going over to Russia to play in the KHL. So, and if that's the case, Godspeed, Mr. Datsyuk. You are a gentleman and a scholar, a consummate professional, some silky, silky, silky mitts, and some slick moves that dazzle us all.
I like
You
those.
truly knew how to light the lamp.
Indeed. I like his verbiage there.
Silky mitts?
Silky mitts.
That's actually a hockey phrase.
Really?
Learn it, hoser.
Oh, okay. Alright.
So you've got Nashville, Anaheim and Nashville, 2-2. So control of Game 5 is taking place on Saturday night, which if this show is being showed Sunday, you would have already known the game was over. But that's a toss-up. Now, obviously, whoever wins this series will play San Jose. The Sharks, I'm sure, are rooting for the Predators in order to get home ice advantage, but I'm sure they would love taking out both of the California teams in the Stanley Cup playoffs. I feel like if you're one of those teams, you have to have like a rite of passage. Like when Boston won the Cup in 2011, they had to beat Montreal, and it had to be a Game 7, and it had to be in overtime in order to get past those demons to get to the next round. Who else? Dallas. Dallas has a chance to clinch. They're up 3-2 as Minnesota won in overtime last night or Friday night. So that's going to Game 6 back in Minnesota. Chicago staved off elimination with a double overtime victory against St. Louis the other night. The Blues have a chance to now clinch in Chicago. They do not want the Blackhawks to get to a Game 7 because that will be no bueno for them.
No bueno.
No bueno.
Mr. Superman.
No. The Capitals have a chance to clinch. They have lost the last 2 games now after winning the first 3 against the Flyers. Flyers got a little bit of punch. They've been down 3-0 before. They beat the Bruins in 2010 to do it. So I would call that a major collapse if the Capitals were up 3-0 and blew the lead. What are you looking at?
No.
Got a staring problem? Take a picture. It'll last longer.
No, I'm just trying to show you my hat.
Nobody needs to see your Penguins hat. Nobody cares. Yeah, okay, they beat the Rangers. Whatever.
5-0.
Yeah, 5-0. That's great. Yeah, you know what?
Told you gonna make it in.
Yeah, whatever. Shut up, Michael.
Hey. Hey, I'm just giving you the facts. You said they weren't going to make it in. They're making it in.
I didn't say. What did I say?
You were hoping the Rangers would win.
Well, I would. You know what? Pittsburgh's won a Stanley Cup in the last 5 or 6 years. Let's give another team a freaking chance, though.
They don't need. Nobody else need another chance. You got to be good.
I don't want to see Crosby win another Stanley Cup. I hate that douchebag. We've already known my feelings about Sidney Crosby. I don't like Sidney Crosby. He's a big baby whiny bitch. And so is Malkin, and I can't stand both of them. They drive me nuts.
I hope you both are watching the show someday.
They're not going to watch this show.
They're come and stick check you in the face.
They want to come stick check me in the face. They can stick check themselves in their anuses. How about that? I'm trying to make this show family friendly. But you know what? I get to a point where I just can't. I'm sorry. I draw the line there. You already screwed me over with a victory today. You scored with your 5 seconds left and your BS goals. And your stupid Colorado Avalanche. Yeah, but which team won the Stanley Cup?
Boston Bruins.
That's right, they did. But of course, it's in a video game.
It's a video game, so.
The Panthers are down 3-2 after the Islanders won. Wow, I'm way off my game this morning. I'm really overtired. I haven't slept yet. I need to get some sleep. And of course, like I said, the Lightning are in. So the Penguins and the Capitals and the Islanders can all clinch between Saturday and Sunday. So hopefully we can have round 2.
How much time is left?
There is 1 minute remaining in this segment. So we'll see how that goes. It's been a good playoff series so far. The longest overtime, I think, was the other night with Chicago and St. Louis. They went to about midway or a little bit over midway to the second overtime. It doesn't last as long as they used to because of the way that the style of play is. You're not allowed to body check anybody in front of the net anymore. So before you used to have those 4 or 5 overtime gems, you don't get that as much anymore. I'm really just hoping that the Rangers win the next 3 games in a row so they can win 4-3, and I can have him choke on a big, fat Ranger donkey dick. No bueno.
No bueno.
He can't cut this out in post-production. He can try, but it won't mesh. So, we're going to ship you off to our sponsor real quickly, Sam at K&M All-Star Sports at the Tanger Outlets, upper-level Tanger Outlets, and I do mean way upper level. So let's see what he has to say, and when we come back, we're going to talk about a little WWE here on Light the Lamp.
Oh yeah, you know I'm wearing the Islanders. I got to at K&M All-Star Sports. Johnny the Man Boy Tough. You got to come on down. NHL is so hot right now. You got to get your jerseys, your t-shirts, your sweatshirts, your hats. It's time to rock and roll when it comes to the NHL, the playoffs, the Stanley Cup. We got anything and everything you're looking for right here at K&M All-Star Sports, Tanger Outlets at Foxwoods. And oh, by the way, we just happen to be New England's #1 sports store.
I think it's just the noise that gets me. Alright, 3, 2, 1. And we're back. That was Sam. Thank you, Sam. Your commercials are always so inspiring. You lost the military thing, though. I don't know where that went. Maybe you just decided, you know what? They know the military knows that I appreciate them. So we're going to just talk about how we're New England's #1 sports store. That's because there's no other good sports stores in New England. I've been to most of them in other malls around other states. They're all terrible. They don't give... There's one other one, I think, that's in the Warwick Mall in Rhode Island that has a little bit of credibility, but I feel like some of the stuff that's in there is super cheap and the people are super sketchy.
Yeah.
I at least somewhat trust K&M All-Star Sports.
Yeah, they're legit.
Top level Tanger Outlet. And of course, visit their sister company, A&J, which you can find at the
Crystal Mall, the lower level of the Crystal Mall
in Waterford, Connecticut.
Over by the Christmas tree shop.
Don't
right near
you
there.
just love a bargain? Nice, a little Christmas shop jingle. That is copyright of Christmas shop songs. I don't want to get this video taken down because I sang a 4-second Christmas jingle.
Hey, we got freedom of speech.
Was that a Christian thing?
Yeah.
Well, it's good that you did that, because that's a good segue into the WWE. And another good segue for the WWE is that since we live in Connecticut, and Stamford's only about, 45 minutes or an hour away from us, that big things are happening. Big things are happening in WWE. And what were those big things? Well, Thursday, after we had taken our video clip and talked about China and this whole big thing, and we said, we'll get to Raw this week. We were kind of excited because Raw is going to be in Hartford. Well, now it seems that the excitement has been ramped up a lot. Not a little, a lot. Because at a house show later that night in Lowell, Massachusetts, Samoa Joe defeated Finn Balor for the NXT Championship, which now all signs point to the introduction of Finn Balor and possibly Cha-ching! Bullet Club.
Mm-hmm.
Or Balor Club because it's PG friendly.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, that's going to be awesome!
Mm-hmm.
I pretty much marked out when I saw that video, and I'm like, I saw him lose, and I'm like, that was the first thing that came to my mind. I'm like, oh my god, Finn Balor's coming to WWE main roster, and I'm super excited about it. Now, the only thing that's going to suck for me is that this guy comes and shows up on Raw when I had a chance to go in Hartford. I'm going to be a little upset.
Now, my question is he going to be showing up as the Demon or as Finn Balor, the Bullet Club member?
Probably Finn Balor, the Bullet Club member. He only breaks out the Demon for the big matches.
Uh-huh.
So, if, like, he had a big match... Like, I feel like if his first match is at SummerSlam, he'd probably break out the Demon for SummerSlam. Or, oh, you know what? No, you know what? I my brain just hatched an idea here.
Okay.
Follow me with this.
Alright, I'm listening.
So this pay-per-view is Payback. The next pay-per-view is Extreme Rules, and then you have Money in the Bank. You build up a trust thing between the 4 members of Bullet Club. Now, also on Thursday, they had SmackDown pre-taped on Tuesday. They show it Thursday. Anderson and Gallows, who are also part of Bullet Club, had announced that on Monday night they were going to make their in-ring debut against the Usos. So that also raises a little bit of speculation. They've attacked both now Roman Reigns and the Usos. They're all cousins, the 3 of them, because apparently everybody from Samoa is related in some way, shape, or form. It's a tiny little. It must be a really tiny island. It makes Rhode Island look, like it's probably like Rhode Island. It's probably like the Isle of Samoa is like Rhode Island.
Yeah.
But anywho, just the fact that AJ Styles is fighting. I almost said Samoa Joe. It's a Samoa thing.
Yeah.
He's probably related to them too. I don't know.
Yeah, it could be.
But yeah. So since he's fighting Roman Reigns, Dodo. Nobody likes you, Roman Reigns. It doesn't matter if you're a tweener or not.
I don't get it though. I seriously don't get it. That's what. Here. You ready for a grind my gear? Why? Why do people not like Roman Reigns?
Because he's being like John Cena and he's getting forced down people's throats and they don't want to see him win right now. Eventually there'll be a time. John Cena had to build up through a lot. He was a heel for a long time and then eventually he kind of slowly made the turn of face. Roman Reigns had one moment of credibility and that was when he randomly attacked Triple H on Raw and the crowd cheered because he put Triple H through a table. You have to have that kind of killer instinct every night and not be like, I don't really care what the fans think because I'm Roman Reigns and I'm the champion, blah, 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 blah. And I'm going to have a tea party with my little daughter, yeah.
Well, hey, listen, I get it. But you can see when you watch Roman Reigns in the ring, regardless of whether you like him or hate him, he's a good wrestler. He may not be the best wrestler, but he's a good wrestler.
Clearly the best wrestler is Chris Jericho. And don't you ever forget it. Again, do you understand what I'm saying to you? I know you hate that phrase.
Stop it, Chris Jericho.
Who's
Stop running your words together. Okay?
Wouldn't that be terrible if your mom did that to you?
Oh my god.
If she was just like, you need to take the trash out. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? And then all of a sudden, bam! Sweet chin music! And he's just dancing over his mom's corpse like freaking HBK.
Sorry, Mom.
Doing the crotch chops. Your dad come in, Kyle, what's going on? Bam! See, I just hit Stan. Oh, pedigree!
Down on the ground, just
Pedigree.
face down.
You gonna feed your dog's pedigree?
Yes, I will.
Okay. Anywho, so let me get back to the point that I was at, because this segment's going to go longer than I thought it was going to, and that's fine. I have no problems with that. So, Finn Balor comes in. Finn Balor wins at Money in the Bank. Now, let's say that AJ Styles is the champion. Now, Finn Balor has a chance to cash in on his teammate, because maybe eventually, if Enzo and Cass win the titles, maybe they hold them till SummerSlam, and then maybe Bullet Club wins the match there. And now Bullet Club's got the tag team titles. Maybe Finn Balor has the Intercontinental or the U.S. title and Money in the Bank. And maybe that AJ Styles has the world title. Oh, I'm sorry, the WWE title. Because I've heard rumors, because the prestige of the Intercontinental title seems to be dropping a little bit, that a certain John Cena, who has never won the Intercontinental title, I know it's hard to believe,
Yeah.
he could possibly be the guy that wins it and brings prestige, because he might do one of those, hey, I'm John Cena, let's have a fight, championship match tonight, here in Muskogee.
Muskogee? Really?
It's the first thing that came to mind.
Okay. Whatever floats your boat, I guess. Though what you're talking about, I could see it happening.
That's what a rumored plan is. So we'll see how that goes. So yeah, I mean, other than that, there wasn't really anything else that happened really on Raw. I mean, AJ Styles is still trying to convince Roman Reigns that he had nothing to do with the fact that he got attacked by Anderson and Gallows. Which I don't understand why they just didn't keep him as Doc Gallows. Why did he have to go back to be Luke Gallows?
I have no idea.
They should call him Festus.
Festus.
Or maybe they can call him Fake Kane.
Fake Kane. Oh my god.
But, I mean, it'll be interesting to see. I mean, if Roman, where do they put Roman Reigns at? Because, does Brock Lesnar come back at SummerSlam and fight Roman Reigns again? When is Bray Wyatt coming back? There's a lot of... I feel like the problem with WWE is that you need to have more outlets for other superstars to wrestle. Like, if you had rebuilt a WCW or renamed like a new franchise and put it underneath the WWE mantra, that you could have other people be champions. Like, look at like players like, Mr. Kennedy and Drew McIntyre. They go over to, TNA, and the next thing you know, they're either world champions or they're right in the championship picture, when in WWE, they would have never had that chance.
Yeah.
For Christ's sake, Drew McIntyre went from being a jobber with the three-man band and then jumped into the title picture at TNA like that.
I almost think that a lot of companies like TNA, they tell the guys as soon as they come in, they're like, hey, listen, if you sign a contract with us, we're going to make you the top dog.
Which is fine. I think the problem, like I said, with WWE is there's just so many top dogs. And there's so many egos that you have to fill from people who don't want to let go. The John Cenas, the Triple H's, the Randy Ortons. I mean, we haven't had to see the Big Show or Kane in a while, and I've just jinxed that because I'm sure they're going to be coming in at some point.
Oh, yeah.
But, and then, you have and they're trying to push new people at the same time. So, I mean, eventually you're going to get a turnover where, pardon me, 10 or 15 years down the road, you're going to have Kevin Owens, Finn Balor, Neville, Sami Zayn, maybe the Vaudevillains, maybe Enzo and Cass break off and they become, because eventually, I mean, you could be a tag team for only so long and then you want to be a singles guy.
Though, granted, the Dudleys did it. They were a tag team. I don't think they ever broke up unless they
they did. They broke up when they had that whole draft thing and Devon became Reverend Devon, but then he ended up bringing in Deacon Batista, and for a while, Bubba Ray and Spike were a tag team, and...
Yeah, but that got messed up because they decided to do that with the draft.
Yeah, I know.
But there's no draft now.
That's another thing they need to do. They need to break that up, and they need to do 2 titles again, and they need to do a brand split again. Because another way they'll give more people a chance to wrestle. And they also need to make, sorry to interrupt quickly, they also need to make SmackDown, pardon me again, a live show.
Yeah, they do.
SmackDown needs to be live Tuesday night, and I know eventually it's just a matter of time. Yes, there's a person outside. She is cleaning her yard.
Okay.
I know, you're worried about the shadowy figure out there.
I keep seeing something move at the corner of my eye.
I know, it's okay. Yeah, what? Mailman? What's going on there? What? Huh?
Why my hat? No! I'm hideous without my hat!
Oh! You love it, MAGA!
No!
That's how I did it. So, and no, you're not gonna touch my hat. You don't dare touch the spoke bee in this household. On that note, we're gonna go. Oh! Such filth! Pretty sure I have head lice now.
No, I don't have lice!
Lice rhymes with Price, and Price plays for Montreal, and they're just as evil as Pittsburgh! Anywho. I don't know if you have any opinions. If you have opinions, shoot them out right now. And let the people know, and then if you'd like to sign off, do your thing.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna sit here just casually,
Oh, alright. Well, let's see. What are we talking about, WWE?
Yes.
Okay, alright.
And that's the show.
See you later.
Just kidding.
No, I think that the Enzo and Cass coming up to the main roster is the one thing I want to talk about, because I think that's an excellent idea. But the only issue I had with that was that they never won the NXT titles. They've never held the NXT titles while they're in NXT, and they were there a while. So how come they never let them... That's my biggest thing.
Because Pittsburgh is only one thing that I can describe them as. S-A-W-F-T. Soft!
Okay.
Crosby. Bada bing, bada boom. Realest guy in the room. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Tears fall down the back. Crosby head on touch face. How you doing? I know.
And-
We were doing great on the show, and now you brought me to a weird place because you put that fucking Penguins hat on my head.
Okay.
Oh, the clock's mad now.
Yeah,
the timer
it's
we
time.
have over there is mad because we're like 5 minutes past due.
And with that note, I'll send us off. This is Kyle. This here is the Rev Kev.
No Rev Kev.
Why no Rev Kev?
I can't be the Rev Kev.
Why not?
That's a mantra and a persona that only comes out once in a while for special occasions.
Yeah, but they're gonna see it at some point.
They're not going to see it at some point. You think you're going to see it. You're not going to see it. I'm not going to rap in front of you people.
Oh,
It's not
come
gonna
on!
happen.
You could do it once in a while.
No.
No?
No. I've really retired it. I've got to the point where I just can't do the poems anymore. I've done the same things over and over again. I can only rhyme fight and night when I'm talking about hockey for so many times until it becomes so ridiculously boring that I just don't care anymore.
Okay.
I did see though in the first episode, I'm just Kevin Pierce. You put yourself as Kyle Cool K DeStefano.
That's because I'm cool K. I'm a cool K. You're just like a mediocre K.
I'm Special K. Remember when you lost your
Oh,
radio?
yes,
Remember,
yes.
remember you lost your radio job at CSB because you went on vacation and then they replaced you with Jacob and then Jacob had to leave because he had financial troubles and they were like, let's give it back to Kyle, and I was like, no, fuck Kyle, let's give it to me. He already had his chance. And they were like, okay, we can do that.
I was on vacation.
And then I became Special K. Oh, you will miss the things that Sheetsley said about you.
Yeah.
We all had a good laugh about it. You can cut this out. You can cut this part out. That's
I
how
don't
we
even think we really ended the show.
I think we should end the show like that. So I'm Kevin. This is Kyle. When this has been Light the Lamp, be sure to check us out on Facebook. We're getting lots of likes. And for those of you who are liking this show, go on over to YouTube and subscribe, or at least check the show out. Leave us some comments. Let us know what you want to hear. If you want us to talk about the NBA or basketball, basketball. Yeah, I just talked about that. If you want to talk about basketball or baseball or fishing or bowling or NASCAR or whatever, we'll talk about it.
Yes.
We will, and I promise you, I guarantee there will be a specific week of shows completely devoted in the summertime to the Olympics.
Indeed.
Although I did hear though that Brazil's got a little bit of problem. Brazil's kind of pulling a Flint, Michigan because their water is no good.
It's no good?
No, it's no good.
Oh.
So we're gonna sign off. Hope you enjoyed the show. Like I said, subscribe. Go check out Sam at K&M. They got a lot of great stuff. They really do. I buy all my stuff from them, for the most part. And I'm Kevin.
And I'm Kyle.
Have a great day. And remember, when you go out there and shoot that puck, light the lamp.